Hey YouTube, what's chill? It's your old pal Fluffship coming back at you with another video. Terribly sorry I haven't been especially productive in recent vintage. I know many of you have wanted more content and haven't necessarily gotten it, but now here you go. We're gonna give you some fresh, minty new content to rub onto your teeth. And hopefully, it's got fluoride in it too, so we can clean them. I don't know if I'm making sense. If I am, great. If I'm not, I don't really care that much. We're not about making sense here at the Fluff Ship Network, and if you've been a viewer for a while, you're well aware of that fact. So today, we're doing a video that I'm super excited about, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it as much as I am about to. So today, we're going to be looking at population density and landforms and climate zones in Chad and how they relate to each other is really very interesting, because Chad, I find, is an example of some really very defined differences here. So here in the northern part of Chad, you've got the Sahara Desert bits, and then you've also got the Tibesti Mountains, which I'm outlining here and isolating from the Sahara. Tibesti, Sahara, and then towards the middle of Chad, actually just north of Lake Chad, which is kind of a separate region in and of itself. I mean, as far as geologically speaking, not geographically speaking. Although there is a province called Lac in Chad, so that, which means lake in French, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not a French speaker. Don't trust me. Um, and um, and there's actually a dividing line right about there that sort of divides the Sahara from the Sahel region, Sahel Desert, or really more of a semi-desert if you think about it. And then there's also, let's see, there's something I needed here. Oh, yes, I'm cheating, I know, I'm sorry. But here, there's another line, it's actually a highway that goes from N'Djamena over there, and that kind of, in a way, you could say this highway, which is actually a big international highway that stretches actually from N'Djamena all the way to Djibouti, if I'm not mistaken. So Google Maps doesn't quite have it right. If my other source is correct. Oh boy, wait. I've really set the map off kilter, haven't I? This isn't good. Wait, maybe satellite help me readjust my bloody map. Oh yeah, that's okay. It's not too bad. But yeah, and then that sort of divides the Sahel region roughly. You could also say there's more of a southern line here that actually divides the Sahel from the savanna regions of the south. And just consider these lines for a moment, except for maybe the Tibesti one. This one's, and maybe the Lake Chad one. Those two aren't so important. Really, it's these three lines those three lines. This one and one of these two that you need to consider here for a moment. I'm going to erase them, but keep them in your mind for just a moment. I'll redraw them, just on a different page though, because we're going to press Alt-Shift-F, which I've learned I'm on this new program called Screencastify, which has been great for this kind of stuff. And so that's what I'm using. It allows me to shift screens with a press of Control-Alt-F. So now we're going to do that here. Wait, no, Alt-Shift-F, excuse me. Is it working? Alt-Shift-F. Alt-Shift-F. I know I'm recording a background tab. Oh, wait. I was pressing Control-Shift-F. Sorry. Yes, I'm aware of that. Alt-Shift-F. Yes! I'm on the new tab. Let's go. And I don't believe I can draw on this one. I cannot. But still, I can outline the maps, the lines for you with my cursor. You see here, you actually, with that line that roughly divides the Sahara from the Sahel, you start to see actually a pretty stark contrast in population density north versus south of that line. Sure, north there's some major cities like Koratoro over here, I think, and Faya-Largeau, Fada, and up here in the Tibesti and Borku regions, you get a few small villages. But down here, really, you start to see major cities. Bol over here, and Abeche somewhere over there, Ati over there, obviously the capital in Jamina. And then when you go even further south, you actually start to see a different pattern. There's Mandu, Doba, Sar. At least I hope I'm getting the locations of those right. They're all generally in that area. Same with the other city. You know what? That would just be even more unclear than we like to be, even here on the Fluff Ship Network. If I said something else, but that I'm not going to say, just because it's irrelevant. Anywho, and then obviously the capital in Jamina over here, and it's really if you it's just very interesting to see where people settle and how landforms and climates may or may not have affected that. And yeah, that's yeah, it's always, I don't know, I always find it cool looking for patterns and stuff, but let's see, did I have anything else to say? Let's see. But yeah, as I said, the population is a lot sparser up here, and quite a bit denser down here, and the cities are clustered a bit differently in the very far south Savannah region. They're all kind of clustered together here. In the Sahel region, they're really more. You get a few west, you get a few little ones central, and you get a few in the west. They're just patches like here and here of maybe not as high populations. But I think that is probably all I have to say for this video on this subject. I hope this was as much fun for you guys as it was for me. Thanks for sticking with the channel if you have, even through the lapse in content production. But anywho, and I'm very sorry about that once again. But just remember to eye pose and bomb those haters. And for now, this will be your old pal Fluff Ship signing out. So long, everyone.